everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video in store for you because it's a collab with two of my friends here on YouTube, two of my dearest friends on YouTube, Jonathan Curtis and Will Cook. They've been on BuzzFeed and I've collabed with them before. We did this like mega favorites video which was amazing, so I contacted them and asked them if they wanted to do this collab with me because I know they like luxury makeup, and they said yes, and we made it happen. So in this video, you're gonna get my top 10 picks of luxury items that are worth the splurge, and then you can go to Jonathan's channel and Will's channel and check out their top 10 picks. So you're gonna get a total of 30 luxury products that are worth the splurge. I'm gonna get started with a hair favorite. And my hair favorite is by Living Proof. This is the Curl Defining Styling Cream, which I reviewed on this channel before. This is the product responsible for my curls. I just love it. This is the ultimate curling product that I've tried. Yes, it's pricey, but you need such a small amount. And if you really want really bouncy, shiny curls, this is it. This is the product to get because it is incredible. I have never tried a product like this one before, and it just delivers, so it's definitely worth the price tag and I highly recommend this. One of my newest skincare favorites is this product by Ysidro. It is the Ibuki Multi-Solution Gel, which comes in a very small pot, and you can find this at Sephora. This is meant for people who have oily, acne-prone skin. It's a really light gel. I spoke about this in my November favorites. It kind of looks like silly putty, so you apply it all over your face and it helps with skin roughness, with acne. It also helps with large pores. So I really think this is worth the splurge because it's done really great stuff to my skin, especially around this area where I have the larger pores. I feel like they're a little bit smaller and I don't get as oily, which is a miracle. So I really love this. It's the weirdest like texture because it does feel like silly putty. It's a really light gelatinous formula. It's so odd, so you have to like go to Sephora and like test it out because I the only way I can explain it is silly putty for your skin. It's extremely odd, but it's effective. This little pot's gonna last you a really long time because you need such a small amount. I rarely tend to talk about perfume because I just suck at describing scents. I suck at the top notes and all these technical things, so I tend not to talk about perfume so much, but I do have a very large perfume collection because I enjoy perfumes a lot. And one of my favorite perfumes is this one by YSL, which is not available in the United States. I got this while I was in France, so I made my boyfriend get it for me with my money, but we got it while we were over there. So this is the Vapeur de Parfum, which is a really light, kind of citrusy scented perfume. Definitely a lot different from the original opium fragrances. It's definitely, like I said, a lot lighter, more fresh smelling, and this is my perfume for very special occasions because it is so pricey and I can't get it here, so it looks like I haven't used it a lot because I use it very sparingly, but this is just the ultimate perfume for me. Whenever I spritz this, it takes me back to Paris. The bottle is just so luxurious and beautiful. I love keeping this on display in a shaded area in my room because it is just very special. But another YSL fragrance that I love, and this one you can find in the US, it's the Parisienne. The best way I can describe the Parisienne perfume is that it's sweet and kind of, I don't know, it has a deeper note, so I would only use this at night. It's definitely a lot sweeter and a lot deeper than this one. This is more like a daytime appropriate, and this is like the evening. Both of them are beautiful. The bottle is absolutely, it's a work of art. It has beautiful detail, and also the gold cap is just, I love it. So YSL perfumes are some of my favorite luxury perfumes, and from the bottle to the actual scent itself, they're definitely worth the splurge. Now let's talk about one of my recent additions to my brush collection, and it's this one by Louise Young. It's the LY34 brush, which is very popular among British YouTubers, and I wanted this for the longest time, but at Nordstrom it was like $40, so it's very pricey, especially for me because I'm used to my Real Techniques and my e.l.f. Studio brushes, and 40 bucks on a brush is quite pricey. But I found it on Poshmark with a discount and I went ahead and purchased it, and this is by far my favorite brush to apply a foundation because it's really dense and also large, so you get to cover your face a lot quicker than with another foundation brush. I also love this because you can apply it and also buff it into your skin really well. The fibers are really soft, they're synthetic fibers, and it makes foundation so easy to apply and so quick to apply because it's so large, as you can see. And I've used this before in tutorials, I will link them down below. This is just my favorite brush. Definitely worth the hype and worth the price tag. Now let's move on to makeup, and the first product I want to show you is the highlight and contour that I'm wearing today, and this is by Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Filmstar Bronze and Glow, which looks like this, and the packaging for this is absolutely stunning. Can we just talk about it for a minute? It is rose gold. It looks like a vintage compact. It's beautiful, beautiful. And then you open it, you get a large mirror and you get a highlight and a contour bronzer type of powder. Both of these colors are stunning. There's also one for darker complexion, so if this is too light for you, there's that option for you. But this is perfect for me. I have very fair skin and the sculpt shade isn't very orangey. I can definitely contour with it like I did today, and I love the highlight. It's definitely very dramatic, so I wouldn't use it for just like going out to the mall or something like that because it's very noticeable, but it is very beautiful. It's a pale gold, nice bronzy shade to contour. Both of them great pigmentation that blends so well, and I've been reaching for this so often this month, so gotta say this is definitely one of those items from Charlotte Tilbury that you need in your collection if you like Charlotte Tilbury. And speaking about Charlotte Tilbury, I have one of her Matte Revolution lipsticks, which you all know that I love, and I'm wearing this one today. This is the shade Love Liberty, the one that I have on, which is a beautiful burgundy shade, perfect for winter. But I just really love the whole Matte Revolution range. Bond Girl is a beautiful rosy color that you can wear any day of the week. I love Bond Girl. If you're gonna get one color, get Bond Girl. That's my favorite. But today I wore this to be a little bit more festive, and it's such a beautiful formula. It's a matte finish, but it's not completely drying. It does have some moisture, and it also has a very slight sheen or multi-dimensional sheen, so it makes your lips look a little bit more plump and full, which is nice. I'm gonna say it's very nice. Once again, the packaging of this lipstick is absolutely stunning. You have the rose gold, and you have a beautiful kind of like a vintage Estee Lauder feel, I would say. It's just a stunning lipstick. It's really, really nice. You can put this on display or just keep it in your handbag, but Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, she does lipsticks so well, so I highly recommend them. Now let's talk about a Marc Jacobs product. I love Marc Jacobs as a beauty brand. I love the eyeshadows, I love the lipsticks, and I definitely love this. This is one of the Twinkle Pop eyeshadow sticks in Revoir, which is a beautiful taupey shade. It has a beautiful multi-dimensional sheen. The lasting power is amazing, and when you apply this on your eyelid, you get a nice cooling effect, so you can use this in the morning and it'll help if your eyes are a little bit puffy. But this has been by far my favorite eyeshadow stick in my collection just because of the sheen. It is unlike any other eyeshadow stick that I have in my collection. You get this really subtle tiny flecks of glitter and like just a multi-dimensional sheen. What can I say? So when you apply this and kind of blend it out, you get the effect like you're wearing 2 or 3 different eyeshadows. And finally, let's talk about the packaging. I know we shouldn't be buying makeup solely for the purpose of looking at the packaging, but it's a nice bonus because you get a product that's really high performing, and then on the outside you get something that's absolutely beautiful. So this eyeshadow stick looks like a pencil. It has a little tip on the top indicating the color that you're gonna get, and it has a really nice, very metallic silver finish. So again, it is beautiful. Now let's move on to blush, and this is definitely one of my favorite blushes that I've discovered the whole year. And this is by Hourglass. It's one of the ambient lighting blushes. I do have an ambient lighting powder, which I'm not so crazy about personally, but the blushes are definitely worth the splurge. This is Mood Exposure, which is a nice light plum shade. It is the color that I'm wearing today, and I've spoken about these before in my favorites and also in my Poshmark haul. It's a beautiful, beautiful blush. When you apply this on your cheeks, it just gives your cheeks this really nice flush of color, and it looks so natural on the skin. It doesn't look overly shimmery or too matte, too powdery. It just looks extremely natural. It blends like a dream. It has a mixture of color and also an ambient lighting powder, so it just gives your skin this beautiful, healthy glow. I love this. I have two shades. I have this one and also Dim Infusion, which is a light peachy shade. Both of them are beautiful, definitely worth the splurge. And last but not least, I have two eyeshadows which are very, very pricey. For the price of these two, you could easily buy a Rack Pro palette or an Urban Decay Naked palette, but they're just very beautiful eyeshadows, and I think they're worth the splurge myself. These are by Burberry. They're the Wet and Dry eyeshadows, and I have two shades. I have Pale Barley and Midnight Brown. Pale Barley is one of the shades that I'm wearing in today's look, mainly on the outer corner, and I've used this in a tutorial as well. This is a beautiful kind of minky brown. I really have a tough time describing this just because it's so different to other eyeshadows that I have in my collection. It is a beautiful color. I have a pretty nice sized dip in here, and what you're seeing on the camera, that's the color, but once you apply it on the eyes, it's absolutely beautiful because, like I said, it's a minky brown, but it does have flecks of gold and a little bit of like rose gold. A little bit. It's very hard to describe, but I think it's beautiful. You can apply this wet or dry. I applied it dry today. You do get a very deep pan, so it's not like you're paying 30 bucks for something that you're gonna use up in like a week. And the packaging is very sturdy. It has a magnetic closure. It just feels very durable. And I also have Midnight Brown, which is a deeper brown shade. I've used this a lot when I do smoky eyes because you can do a smoky eye with just one eyeshadow. It blends out beautiful and it lasts the whole day. It does have kind of like a reddish undertone, which you can see more once you blend it out. But this is an absolute stunning shade. Both of them have the same packaging. You can use them wet or dry, and I think they're worth the splurge. Very pricey, but if you have the money or you can find them in a sale, they're worth it. So that was it for my 10 luxury items that are worth the splurge. Don't forget to check out Jonathan and Will's videos. You can click right over here or click at the end of the video. Go check them out. You're gonna get to hear about 20 other luxury items that are definitely worth the splurge, and I trust their opinions like no other. Both of them definitely love their high-end makeup and they love very high-performing makeup, so make sure to check out their videos and also subscribe to their channels because both of them are absolutely amazing, especially when it comes to tutorials. Like, I wish I had their talent. They're absolutely talented and beautiful, and just go subscribe to them, honestly. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to know what your favorite luxury makeup products or beauty skincare products are. Please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear that. If you're brand new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe by clicking right over here. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys very soon in my next one. Bye! You're going to be stuck doing step 4 for a long time because you're going to be wrapping the yarn around and around and around and around the balloon. I think you get the gist of it, but you're going to be doing a lot of wrapping.